Meu amigo e minha amiga do agronegócio, preparamos um corte interessantíssimo com meu amigo Robert e Inácio, o Robert da Hortimed, substrato lá da Letônia e o Inácio da Mercoagro. Se você não é inscrito no canal, se inscreve para você não perder nenhum conteúdo, que algum conteúdo que você perca talvez pode ser o que vai fazer você virar a chave aí no seu agronegócio. Beleza? Bora para esse corte aí e aproveite. Pensando no consumo, né, o que você viu de diferença de produto e de consumo do substrato na Europa, por exemplo, para o Brasil, pelo que você viu?
There are differences, and I would say that in Europe, most of the growers, if we talk about Germany, Netherlands, Italy, they mainly rely only on peat moss, basically on 100% pure peat moss. And it's not a secret that I don't know what is better than peat moss. Peat moss is a very stable product. It's a safe product. It's a acidic product. So in terms of bacteria or other stuff, there isn't any problem. But actually, what I before wanted also to add the difference between Brazilian market is that as we traveled to many growers, and I heard also that growers said that 20 years ago we were just producing with pine bark, and we still managed to produce some. It was difficult, a lot of difficulties, but still we managed. And I think actually it is advantage for Brazilian market that you are ready to not be completely dependent on this peat material. You know how to handle also situation without peat. In Europe, I don't know how growers would handle a situation if they don't have peat moss available.
O Brasil é faca na caveira, que nós se adaptamos a tudo aqui.
I would tell that of course it's also good that we traveled and we see growers that they want to increase their efficiency. They want to have a better production, better harvest, more efficient harvest, and definitely peat moss can definitely help with that. But what I just wanted to tell that on the other side, knowing how to handle situation with less peat is also good knowledge, so to say. And that's why I think even in future, this pine bark, cocoa peat, wood fiber, rice husk, they still will be, so to say, on a daily, so to say, planning these materials. Because honestly, I need to tell, we are start of August now, and in some way, I need to bring also some kind of bad news, because in Baltic states, this harvest season is one of the worst in decades. One of the worst in decades. We had rainy May, June, July, August, and we still just have September. Some factories are not able to operate at all. Peat fields are very wet. So in this situation, so to say, there will be some shortages. And companies that are 100% relying on peat and they don't have any backup plan if they cannot receive necessary amounts, they are in worse situation, so to say, than others that know how to manage if some shortages might happen. So actually, I also spoke with colleagues in Germany and Spain, and we see by the years actually that many so to say, customers are quite spoiled in Europe that they can, so to say, place orders in the last moment, so to say, But I think, and this is, so to say, also my advice, that I think it is also important to really keep some stock, so to say, to really have some stock in reserve, because if there's really bad harvest and there are some shortages, of course, if there is sufficient stock in the market already, that helps to overcome these times. It's always quite tricky with this harvest season with the weather that we have in Baltic states. Of course, we reserve reserve quantities for example, customers, and loyal customers that we work many years. We plan their needs, and so to say, we reserve some quantities. But definitely for the new customers, if they would like to get peat this season from us, it's not possible. So of course, with Mercoagro, we work already several years. We know Mercoagro needs, so to say. Mercado is safe. we will
Thank you very much.
But in general, it is getting, so to say, bigger and bigger problem because, as I said, demand for the peat is growing in the world, and availability is not growing in the same pace as demand. So there could be some difficult times, and I think Brazil is quite, in that term, more flexible, and that's good.
Não, com certeza, e até porque o mundo todo, de modo geral, consome turfa, né? É um produto muito consumido, e por ser finito, já é finito, né? E além disso ainda tem problema na extração, que é só durante um período do ano, então, nossa, fica bem mais complicado ainda, né?